I'm author Barbara Hinsky, and I'm here with you on the week before Thanksgiving to share with you my 3 tips for making the traditional holiday turkey dinner an easier affair to get to the table on time and hot. I'm a decent cook and an even better organizer. And I've always thought that the traditional meal of turkey, stuffing, mashed potatoes, and gravy is really tough for one person to produce hot and on time. You need help. There are too many items that require too much work at the last minute. So tip number 1 is to have a written timeline to use. And I'll have a blank template for you at the link at the bottom of this video. But this is mine for this year, Thanksgiving 2016. I have my menu at the top. I think it's a good idea to remind yourself what you're serving. I don't know if you've had the experience I have, where your guests go home and there's a dish in the oven or in the refrigerator that you forgot to pull out and serve, which is always really disappointing. So have your menu. I'll put my oven temperature down. I only have a single oven, so I like to know what it's to be set at all times. And then I'll make, in 15-minute increments, I will list everything that needs to be done during the 2 or 3 hours before dinner is to be served. And I'll put everything on there. Starting a dish, stirring it, uncovering it, lighting the candles, putting water and ice in glasses, every bit of it. Then I'll print them off on the computer. I usually have 3 people helping me, my husband, son, and stepson. So I'll put their name at the top of the list, highlight it in a certain color for each person, and then highlight the things that I would like to ask them to do to help me get the meal on the table. I give it to them in the morning, so if they have any questions, what spoon do I use or whatever, they can ask me in the morning. As anybody knows who's produced a big meal, when you're in the thick of things, you don't need to stop and think, okay, what am I supposed to be doing, or answering questions. Everybody needs to be able to just work and do their thing. So this is helpful. Tip number 2, which I got from a very good friend, is if you're serving more people than you can seat at your dining room table, then you need to use disposables, disposable plates, cups, silverware, napkins. You can get nice heavy ones at Costco. Everybody's seen those white plates with the silver trim on them. The only exception to that is I use stainless steel instead of plastic cutlery. My mother taught me years ago that every time you go to a yard sale, if they're selling a set of stainless, pick it up, and I've done that. So I probably have 100 place settings of stainless now. If a fork or a spoon gets thrown away in the cleanup, it hardly matters. So use disposables. My table seats 10, I'm having 17, so I'm using disposables. A corollary to that is, if you've got more people than you can seat at your table, then purchase everything that you can purchase to serve. Don't try and make everything for a crowd yourself, unless there's something you really enjoy making or it's a recipe you like. So this year I'll make my own stuffing and I'll bake a pie, but I'm going to buy other pies. I enjoy doing those things. Then the 3rd tip is revolves around cleanup. Get yourself some 3x5 cards and write different tasks on those cards. Clear the silver, clear the napkins, blow out the candles, pick up the paper plates and other trash. The silverware card I will put in a aluminum roaster that I'll get at the dollar store. So then they can pick up the silverware, it's in a roasting pan, I'll put water and soap in it and let it soak, and I'm done. This avoids people coming always asking, what can I do to help, what can I do to help? Or just starting to help and pretty soon your kitchen is just a mess with cutlery, dirty roasting pans, napkins, things that you have to go through and sort first before you can clean up. So these 3 simple tips, the timeline, use disposables, have someone else get help, buy pre-purchased, pre-made things, and organize your cleanup, and I think that'll help you make the day a bit easier. So from my heart and home to yours, many blessings for this holiday season. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe, and The link for the template is below.